Ski da ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Be ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum.
Baby, I love the way. Ooh, baby, I love the way.
Ooh, that spiked the mic. You gotta do it quieter. Okay, that's too low. You gotta do it again.
It's focusing on me, like bad.
Does that mean it's focusing, or does that just mean it recognizes a face?
It might just be recognizing.
Honestly, the first clap was fine. I was just fucking with you. Welcome to the show. It's gonna be a cozy one, as you can tell by me.
He's gonna die.
Well, we're all gonna die one day off.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just decided. So.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back to
Who's gonna edit this then?
Eddie.
No, he can't edit.
Shit.
There's no help for you out there.
I almost debated just walking away.
Just right at the beginning. Beautiful.
So this is a new episode of Yeah, We Don't Know Either. The worst podcast that you'll ever listen to if anybody out there ever decides to actually listen to it.
Yes, if you're listening to this right now,
I love you.
you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, ah, shit, I could have, however long this takes. We usually do an hour, but I actually kind of like doing shorter episodes right now while we're trying to figure out.
Because we don't know what the fuck we're doing with the video camera.
Mm-hmm. You can tell by the shot. Look how much space there is behind Hoff.
Is there still? It's still fucked up? God damn it.
Don't change it, though.
I'm not going to. I don't care enough. Mm-hmm. That's my biggest regret in the podcast is the space behind me.
Honestly, that's not a bad regret if that's all. Yes, I'm done talking. I've given up on that thought.
Well,
Okay. You want to start with something?
yeah, we can do that.
That's what you were here for.
God damn it.
Hold on. Okay.
How much does it pick up?
It's kind of picking up a lot, but if we talk over it, I can adjust it later.
Dope.
What is your background of your phone?
This one?
No. Actually, yes. What is that, first of all?
My old roommate does graphic design, and I thought it was cool. He calls it Deep Tangle. Shit.
It's not going to show up.
We're gonna do a digital zoom if you can. Probably not.
It's going to be totally washed out. But then what's your...
soccer player
Oh,
from the U.S. team.
okay.
Because he just won the World Cup.
She looks 19.
24.
Oh. Do you know the girl from Midsummer is like 24? She's like either 24 or 23.
I can see it.
She's like super young though.
I can see it.
I know.
I can see her being young.
But like that opening where she's like on the phone, she's like trying to talk to her boyfriend. She's like on the verge of tears, but it's like she's trying to like keep it cool. Like that was like solid as fuck acting. I'm like, oh, this person must have been in the industry for years, but no, she's like 24. I'm like, god damn.
She's been in other stuff, I'm pretty sure.
I don't recognize her from anything.
I feel like I do, but I can't.
I'm sure if we looked it up, we'd
I don't
find
care
something.
enough to look it up, though, to be completely honest.
Midsummer, man. What a fucking movie.
Oh my god. That I will say that sitting in Midsummer in like the first third of the movie, that was the first time in my life and experience of ever going to a movie theater that I genuinely debated standing up and walking out of the theater because I felt uncomfortable.
Really?
100 fucking
Damn.
%. I felt so uncomfortable in that situation and like what was going on with like the girl and the guy, and it was like, oh, it made me uncomfortable.
Oh, so you're talking about the relationship stuff, not the culty
Well,
stuff?
also the way that her fucking parents and sister died.
Yeah.
Like the entire opening.
Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for Midsummer. I'm gonna.
If you haven't seen that movie already, I don't think people will though.
In post, I'm gonna put a text that says spoilers for Midsummer from timestamp to timestamp.
Very good. You're professional.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy Adobe Premiere probably tomorrow.
I have it.
I know you do, but I want to get it for my own because
Sure.
at some point you're gonna go back.
I think I can actually give you my license and you can download.
I'd feel weird about it, honestly.
Okay.
I might take you up on that for Photoshop because it's like
It's a lot.
it's like 4 times expensive if I want Premiere and Photoshop,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna
I
get
have the
Premiere.
Adobe Suite, so I have like
Exactly.
all of their stuff, and it's like a monthly thing of I don't know, 20 something, $30 a month for everything, which sucks. But I mean, I use it for school, so whatever.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere is like $21 a month, but I would actually use it
Yeah.
because I'm always anxious about spending money on anything. Like, yeah, like I cannot handle it. Like, there's so much shit in my room where I bought it and then I didn't use it, and like it just eats at me. Like I'm trying to get through Resident Evil 4 because I bought that from Half Price Books after I got my first paycheck. Because, long story short, I've just kind of been interested in Resident Evil recently, and so I wanted to play that game because I heard the Wii version is the best version. It's been a lot of fun, but I want to get through it so I get my $8 worth.
$8? Holy shit.
Yeah, $8 is not bad. Cause
No, I mean, I'm the same. I don't want to fucking spend $8 on something.
Exactly.
And it's like my problem is I have really like expensive taste, so I like things that are like expensive, but I can never bring myself to buying them because I'm like, I can't spend the money. And it's like, I think like my biggest thing right now is for a long time I've been wanting to get an Apple Watch.
Oh, really?
Because I can use it to track fitness, and it's a thing I can actually use my phone off of my watch. I don't have to fucking be on my phone all the time. But like, I can't bring myself to spend $200, $300, whatever, $400 on an Apple Watch. I'm like, oh god, I can't do it. I'm like, if I'm not wearing it every waking second. Actually, honestly, if I did wear it every waking second, I wouldn't feel like I got the money's worth.
Yeah,
Because that's just the way I am.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, even I don't have expensive taste, but even so, I'm like, oh, do I really want to buy that? Like, instruments are a big thing because they're like.
Did you get your guitar? Jesus Christ! Did you get your guitar back?
No, I haven't. I've actually been talking to Nicole because she works there. So I've been talking to her, been like, hey, when my guitar's done. She told me to just text her Tuesday when she's at work, so she can check.
Text her Tuesday.
Wonderful.
I don't know why my mind went to that. I'm sorry.
That is funny.
I don't know. Tuesday. Text her Tuesday. I can't do it with gum in my mouth. I'm not gonna fucking spit it out.
Yeah, please don't spit it on my floor.
I don't have anything to do it with. Oh my god.
I mean, there's a trash can over there.
No, we've already made one trick shot on this podcast.
I would say you
could
get up and walk over
will
there
get
like
up.
a goddamn gentleman.
Ow! Shit.
Oh, this is going off.
Ignore
great.
that. It's fine.
Let me snuggle back up into my Mulan blanket, courtesy of my parents. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? I see a bit approaching.
I don't know what the bit is, but we're doing it.
You should turn to the side so they can see what is actually going on.
I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have. Not worth it.
Good bit. Thank you. Thank you for the time.
Not worth it.
It's funny. So that thing is it's a Guitar Hero thing, obviously.
For Wii.
Yeah, for Wii. So you can like put your Wii remote in that empty slot that's like at the bottom of the guitar, and they have the tie-dye like thing to match it. So we only have like one Wii remote over there, and it's tie-dyed.
Oh, that's why. I've always wondered why you just have a fucking tie-dye Wii remote.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's for that guitar.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That bit was not worth it, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
You should apologize.
I keep fucking looking at the screen before the lens, so I'm fucking up.
I'm not even looking at like the camera at all. I've just been looking this way. That's why I think we should get 2 cameras.
Yeah.
Because then I can look at you the whole time, and it doesn't look like I'm just ignoring the people over here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're also just... I need to get a microphone and a mixer and real equipment to make a sufficient podcast.
Basically, we need to do everything differently. But
this is perfect. We're going to make it big doing this exact setup.
Of course.
In your basement for the rest of our lives.
Oh, man. What if my parents move? We're just like...
We're going to come back in here. That hasn't stopped us
just like
before.
a new family is coming in. It's like, hey, by the way, we get the basement.
It hasn't stopped us from using an old house that your parents used to live in before.
Yeah, but they still owned the house at that time.
I went there last week.
The fuck?
The garage door is still open.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Please don't do that. There are children that live there.
I'm sorry.
Please leave them alone. They don't deserve that.
I'm sorry. I had to get the money I left in the floorboards of your basement. It was $2, but I needed it.
For crack.
For crack.
This will only get you about like that much of crack. For,
Man, that's probably stretching it.
Yeah, crack is expensive. Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I'm just thinking of how much of a failure I am.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
I thought I was gonna sneeze,
God
but
can't
then
save you.
I thought I was gonna sneeze, but then I didn't.
That's okay.
Is this interesting? All right. Are you entertained? Oh, fuck.
For those of you who don't know, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
When I said you are are you entertained? It's literally just a square.
Are you entertained? Comment down below. But only nice words, please, because my mommy reads the comments too.
Fuck. Anyways, you have topic picked out for any of this?
We can. I got a list, and I can just pull a random one, and we can just go.
Yeah, let's do that, because I'm bored and tired.
What's a TV show you would want to be an extra on?
Ooh, that's a good question, because you have to account for the fact that like it's an actual production. So like some of the TV shows that you would think are like cool might actually be hell to make, so you wouldn't want to be an extra for that. So do you have an answer? And by do you have an answer, I mean to say give me time to think about it. So you go.
You know what I think would be so fucking cool?
What
I honestly would want to do? I want to be a zombie on Walking Dead.
That'd be fun.
In the background. And not like far background, but like one of like the zombies that you see like get killed by like Daryl or somebody.
That'd be fun.
That'd be so cool. Although like spending like 12 hours in like Atlanta heat in like full zombie prosthetic, wearing like fucking 10 tons of plastic and makeup on me, I might die.
Yeah.
But that would still be so fun.
That would be interesting.
I also think because I like in like recent seasons I've like started paying more attention to the zombies to see like if like extras are like trying to get away with stuff, you know, because you totally fucking could.
Yeah.
If you're in just a big horde of zombies and like there's just like a couple front who are like being taken down or like killing some of the survivors or something, you could totally get away with like a fucking zombie just like straight up like walking normal, or like a fucking zombie on a cell phone somewhere in the background.
Yeah.
I think that would be so entertaining.
That's true of like any crowd scene. Apparently in like the movie Teen Wolf with
They made a movie?
It was a movie first. Dude, Jeff Loeb wrote that.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he wrote Teen Wolf, and then he kind of got fed up with Hollywood, so he wrote
Teenager Werewolf. Sorry.
But yeah, so after he kind of got fed up with Hollywood, he wrote like The Long Halloween and things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so there's Teen Wolf, and it's starring Marty McFly. I can't. What the fuck is his name? What's that actor's name? Who plays Marty McFly?
Michael
J. Fox.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Have you ever seen The Secret of My Success with Michael J. Fox? I think that's the fucking name of it.
I haven't. But yeah, in that movie, Teen Wolf, there's like a crowd scene, and there's one.
I totally just realized.
What?
I was like scratching my balls, and I think you can fucking see it. I need to angle the camera up more.
Well, next time, look directly into the camera when you do it, just so we all can get a piece of the action. But yeah, Teen Wolf.
Continue.
Teen Wolf, in the crowd, there's like some guy who's like taking off his pants or something. Like, he's doing something like really crazy.
Is it like just like people in a crowd, or are they like monsters? Or?
So the movie is about like this guy who becomes a werewolf and he gets like good at basketball.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Alright.
Something like that, where he becomes a werewolf and then because of it he gets good at basketball. So like a lot of the scenes are like in a gymnasium, and so it's like at a big game, I think. And like some guys, I forget if he was like taking off his pants or he's like pretending to jerk off or something. Like it's something like really weird that you're like, what? That there's no way that's like supposed to be there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think honestly, like what I would like to do is if I could be a zombie on The Walking Dead, I would go into the background and like I would just be like walking in a horde, like sort of like stoddling along like they do, and I would just stop and just stand up completely straight and like take a football out behind my shirt and just throw a football through a crowd of zombies. And if I had somebody else like you who was in with it who could like jump up over the crowd and like catch them for a touchdown. You literally keep it up at like the full like zombie like thing and try to do like a touchdown celebration. And you just completely turn back to normal and you start walking again in the horde like nothing happened.
Beautiful.
That'd be so fun. I also would like to be in the background of any of the CW shows, like the superhero ones.
Yeah.
And I would want to be like one of the people who like are in like the closest to the explosion when it happens, so they just like go fly.
So you want to be hooked up to one of those wires and get
Dude,
pulled?
that'd be so fun.
That would be fun.
That'd be so fun.
I was thinking those superhero shows would be super interesting. I was thinking Legends, but like I don't really want to get dressed up in period clothes.
Wearing like 1920s prairie clothing.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking though along that lines? Doom Patrol. That'd be so much fun.
If we were on why am I blanking?
Danny the Street.
Yes, if we lived on Danny's, oh my god, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, you could literally dress like whatever the fuck you want.
And then if we were in the scene where Flex Mentallo flexes wrong
and we all come
orgasm
on
the street.
Doom Patrol is so good. Oh my god.
Dude, it's so good. Oh my god, that would be... There's so many good shows you could be on.
For those of you who don't know, in the show Doom Patrol, there's a character named Flex Mentallo who flexes his muscles and like powers occur basically. And in one of the last episodes of the season, he flexes his muscles incorrectly, and everybody in like a 5-mile radius just orgasms.
Including the street they are on, because Danny the Street is a sentient being.
Yes.
A sentient stretch of concrete.
Sentient, genderqueer.
And the street also orgasmed, and over the LED billboards of like the movie theater where they like announce
movies.
Like movies and stuff, it just said oh.
And then like the fire hydrant exploded.
That movie's so fucking good.
The best part about that scene is it's like completely irrelevant to like the rest of the story.
But that makes like that's the best, dude.
Oh, for sure.
I love that.
100%. Like, and Doom Patrol can do that because like they're so focused on story and like characters the rest of the time that if they take like a funny aside, the audience is like, okay, because like you're not bored.
That's the most entertaining superhero show I think I have ever watched.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Doom Patrol's so good.
It's so good.
I haven't watched any of Swamp Thing.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Or the...
For those of you who don't know, these shows are exclusively on the DC universe. Paid subscription for DC fanboy cucks like Billy.
Cucks.
So I mean, not everybody.
No,
can
we're DC
access it.
Chads, baby.
Oh, I'm a DC Chad. Fuck yeah, I am. No, but sorry.
DC Chads only watches the Zack Snyder films.
DC Chad, Doom Patrol. He's not a virgin. Like, I can't remember the name they called for the people who watch Titans.
Oh, is that like a...
That was a meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I maybe sent it to you. It was like a really shitty drawing of like Robin with like Titans.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Robot Man with Doom Patrol. And it's like one of them is a Chad and one of them is... I can't remember what the Titans one is.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I was talking the other day about, I saw like the behind the scenes thing, and it looks like they might be in the tower for season 2 of Titans.
Oh,
and I'm really fucking hoping they are.
That'd be
so cool.
Yeah. I didn't really like Titans, though, is the thing.
I know.
It's
it
not...
broke my heart, I know.
Yeah, it's not that great of a show.
It got worse as it went. Or I guess I became more aware of how bad it was as it went.
That's the problem. It's just like, it doesn't really know... It didn't know what to do, like, with its characters at all.
And it just kept trying to do things to, like, make itself more coherent, and that's why it didn't work. Whereas Doom Patrol knew that their whole thing was, like, they don't fucking care what's going on. It's all going to be just this random comic booky shit happening, and we're just going to go with the nonsense. And that made it fun.
No, it's kind of like the opposite effect. So Doom Patrol, it like really knows its characters and it really knew the story. So then everything else, they're like, fuck it, just whatever the fuck you want to do. And then Titans like didn't know its character or story, but it kind of knew like what it wanted to do, like what tone it wanted
to do. Yeah.
It kind of knew what tone it wanted to be, but then that leads to something that just like isn't. It, like I have not watched. The only episode of Titans I rewatched was the Doom Patrol episode, which is the best episode.
I don't know. Okay.
Best episode of Titans.
Oh shit. Yeah,
It's Doom Patrol.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Just because Titans is weird because like the best episodes of Titans are the ones about other characters because they have to spend the time to like actually build up the characters, which they don't actually do with their main cast.
Favorite character on the Titans TV show?
Beast Boy.
Okay. I think I would honestly say Dove.
I guess I'm still unclear about like Hawk and Dove. It's a weird thing because so I've read all of Hawk and Dove's like entire comic journey, and it's after the pod we don't have the time for it because I want this to be shorter, but after the podcast I'm going to tell you all my Hawk and Dove thing.
All right.
But basically the Hawk and Dove in Titans is basically they're two different characters.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They're
I can tell that.
completely different. And so I'm still unclear of like what their motivations are. It was kind of articulated in one of the other best episodes of Titans is their origin story episode. Oddly enough, both of those were written by...
when they were in the barn and like showcasing your power, like show me what you got?
No, the Hawk and Dove origin episode where they're in college and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Oddly enough, I think those are some of the best, and those are both written by Jeff Johns.
That makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Which is fucking Jeff Johns.
Yeah, he's good. But it's weird because then his name is attached to Titans, which is not that great.
I need to rewatch that show altogether.
Titans?
And just let it happen. Because when it was first initially coming out, and I got sort of like sucked, I had like my normal problem, like we've discussed off podcasts like in the past, like my problem with letting like other thoughts and like feelings about shows like sort of occupy my brain more than they should, and I start to become like too critical and like actually like start thinking the same way. I need to go back and just watch Titans like on a clean slate
Yeah.
and see. Because I remember like when it first came out, I was really fucking enjoying it, and I thought it was an entertaining show because I just loved the characters. And ultimately, as it went on, I realized that I still, for the most part, loved the show and thought it was entertaining because I loved the Titans and all those characters in the story. The show itself really does not hold up, or I would assume it does not hold up.
Yeah.
Because the story is just
I don't know.
not.
I'm generally pretty confident about my own opinions of things.
I've gotten better about it. Once I realized the problem I had with, I got too sucked into like critical reviews, and then I realized I was starting to look for those things that the critics said to see if I would fucking pick them up also.
Yeah.
And I became like too hyper aware of stuff. So that's why I detached from it and I got better. And that's why Doom Patrol is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Not obviously it's an objectively far better show than Titans, but still.
Yeah. I don't know, the way I generally like approach looking at any piece of art is like, okay, how does this make me feel? Based on everything around it, is that what it's trying to do? Basically, I'm like trying to figure out like what the intentions are and how well those intentions are executed, and if there are ways to improve it. And I mean, generally, I just start with how do I feel about this? Like, if I feel good about it, do I feel bad about it? Is that on purpose? Is that accidental? But it all starts from like what I feel about it, and then you can become more critical. Be like, okay, what techniques are leading me to feel this way? Is that the most appropriate technique? But yeah, that's just how I approach it.
You should have just gone to film school.
You or me?
Both of us.
No, I mean I directly chose not to because I was looking, but then
dude, I thought for the long I was convinced you actually fucking were, and you came back and said you weren't. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, just because like everything I wanted to learn about it, I kind of learned on YouTube anyways. So
that's what I'm kind of doing now.
Plus, I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go down that path. Still not sure, but you know, we'll see how it goes in the next year. When or at least I am gonna start making things soon.
I'm gonna completely abandon all of my college education and go down the career path of a circus clown. if I'm being honest.
I could laugh, but I cry.
'Cause you love.
Did you
Shit,
see?
we can't be on. We can't. That's the problem. Is we can't be like on pitch or on tone for stuff. So we gotta be.
Well, we got this radiator that's like going. It will never pick up.
That's true. That's true. Did I see what?
There was I don't remember what magazine it was, but the Joker movie like has a bunch of covers for some magazine.
Oh, Empire.
Empire?
Yeah.
You saw those? They're pretty good.
They are. That I've talked about in the past off pod stuff again, how I am completely detaching myself from any promotional stuff for that movie. So like it took a lot for me to even look at those covers because I want as completely 100% clean of an experience I can going to that movie. I don't want to know anything else. I'm not going to watch any more of the trailers. I will not read any early reactions or ratings. I don't want rumored stuff. I don't want to find any leaks. I want completely clean experience of going into that movie so I can just fully experience what I know nothing about, except from the first trailer, which really doesn't give anything away.
Yeah.
Because this is honestly the movie I've most been hyped for in my entire life.
Yeah, I feel like even if the movie is like complete ass, you'll still love it.
Yes. I will say that now. If that movie is terrible, what does that say? If that movie is terrible, I will still love it.
Hold on, we're gonna check something. Okay, we're back. Radiator stopped. The camera is fine. Got our clapsies in.
Clap, 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 clap.
Okay. I don't remember what we were talking about, so I'm just gonna let's just move past it.
Sorry, guys. We don't have a set. We're poor. We're college kids who live at home with their parents, and this is a very much just side hobby for us. So the quality is shit. That was warm.
I'm sorry. You were talking too much, and I just wanted it to stop.
Do you want to go through and get a random one for your list? Or one?
No,
from
just use your list.
Let's go to
I'm too lazy
the
to
rodeo and fightable. Extrovert or introvert?
Like me personally,
Mm-hmm.
introvert, obviously.
Explain.
I don't talk to anybody.
Is it by choice?
I guess at this point, I don't know. It's just like if I have the option of not talking to someone, I will almost always take it, even if it's harder.
Okay. I understand that. I think, honestly, since starting college, I have almost done a 180. I used to be a huge extrovert,
Yeah.
and now I think I feel like sometimes I really think I'm like a huge introvert now. Like I flipped. And I don't really know why that happened.
Well, I mean, you're probably just kind of stuck in your zone.
But like even like when I'm like now when I'm home and I like don't have work to do and I'm not trying to work on studio stuff, like I have no desire to interact with people. I want to be isolated from them.
Oh, okay.
And I never used to be like that, and I think that's so weird considering how much time I spend in isolation, like at school. And normally, like when I'm in studio, I like sort of long to be around people more. So like when I am isolated, I want to be more extrovert and have more interaction with people. But when I'm around people, I want to be more introvert and fucking leave them. And it doesn't make sense in my head.
Maybe you're just a bitch.
It lives in it's more proof to my living hypocrisy and my theme of life. I don't know.
Theme?
My
You got a theme, boy?
No,
What, you a
not-
novel? Shit.
Who would you have write the screenplay for a movie of your life, and who would star as you?
Kurt Vonnegut. For both of those answers.
Shit, I have to think about the question I asked you.
Yeah. Do you know any screenwriters, honestly?
I'm gonna cut this out because... No, I'm not gonna cut this out. No, I don't.
Okay.
I can't think of one off the top of my head. Alright, fuck it. So who would you cast to play you in a movie of your life? Bonus points if you can give an answer of both male and female genders.
Ooh, that's fun. What about the other genders, Hoff? This is a progressive show.
More bonus points. You get a bonus point for each gender
Okay.
and animal.
Animal.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna be played by a dog.
Played by a dog. Just a nice little dog. What type of dog?
Oh, she's gonna be a beautiful corgi.
Corgi, the Billy Corgi.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna go around and be like, "Hey, I masturbate too much."
Oh my god.
I don't know. The thing with like making any movie about your life is you kind of want, the best version of yourself. Like you want like a movie star to play you in a movie, but like not everybody is like, a movie star person in their life. You know, they're not like a leading man. So
I've thought of this topic before, and actually,
do you Do you have an answer?
I do.
Okay.
I have a male and a female answer.
Okay.
And it's interesting that you brought up you want like the best version of your movie. That's not what I went with my selections.
Okay.
I tried to pick actors who sort of are really good at that like awkwardness, you know, who like try to like make. God damn it.
Just keep
I
going.
know.
This will be the last
Who
one.
like that's like their bit, you know. 'Cause that's very much my bit.
Okay.
And it's interesting because I thought of the female actor first, and I struggled to think of who the male would be until I found it.
Well, get to it. Who is it?
Aubrey
You're
Plaza.
killing me. Why won't you just tell me who it is, Hoff? Jesus, this guy, right? Just goes on and on and on. And, like, never announces who the person is. Like, God damn it.
Aubrey Plaza.
Of Dave and Mike's wedding dates fame? Is that the movie's called?
And Parks and Rec.
And Bad Grandpa?
And the upcoming Child's Play.
I think it's already out.
There, yeah. At this point, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Aubrey Plaza. Have you ever seen any like interview shows or like any interviews with her?
Maybe. I
Her,
don't know.
she is like to a T, like the awkwardness person of a group who just who like says things that make other people around her feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
And that fits me so well.
Okay. Fair
and
enough.
then so the male actor who is not to that same level but kind of does it also, Paul Rudd.
Okay, yeah. I feel like Paul Rudd could play like any white boy, basically. It's like, oh, you got a funny white boy? Put some Paul Rudd in that shit.
We're gonna get to Hollywood one day with our first movie, and the line we're gonna go
Put
to
some Paul Rudd in
producers
that
is gonna
shit.
be, put some Paul Rudd in that shit.
You looking for a funny man? Put some Paul Rudd in that shit.
Put some Paul Rudd.
You looking for a man who's looked like he's 40 since he was 20? Put some Paul Rudd in that shit.
You looking for a man who looks like he's 40 when he's 85?
Put some
Put some Paul Rudd in that shit. But I feel like those two, honestly, like, really fit. If I would think about, like, what a potential movie of my life would be, and a male and a female actor who could pull off, like, my personality, those two fit really well, I think. And that's not even, like, that's not even me going, like, I want the grade A best actor or actress in Hollywood to take the role. I fully went, who is the most awkward son of a bitch in Hollywood who can pull off the shit I do?
Yeah. I think I should be played by Denzel Washington's Lupita Nyong'o.
Wait, what? What? Did that happen? Did he do a Lupita Nyong'o thing, or is it just...
No, I'm saying that's the male is Denzel Washington who should play me, and the female who should play me is Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the person who should play me is Denzel Washington doing an impersonation of Lupita Nyong'o,
No.
who's Lupita Nyong'o is playing the life of Billy.
That would be interesting.
Dude, I would pay so much money for that.
What is even a Lupita Nyong'o impression?
I don't know. That's why I was so confused.
Yeah.
I'm like, is he like what? Is he like trying to like? Does she have an accent? I don't know if I've ever actually heard like her normally speaking. I think I just know her from movies.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
I don't know.
He just does an impression of a very successful actress who has had a nice career.
So himself in female form, isn't it?
I guess, but like, she ain't Denzel level of fame.
Ain't nobody
That's not even
Denzel
a
level.
That's not even a diss on her merits. It's just like nobody ain't Denzel.
Would you hate me if I said I think Michael Cera would do a really good Life of Billy movie?
I would be actually, yes. Fuck you.
Then never mind.
See, that's the thing, is like
People would say, oh, like Michael Cera or like Miles Teller, but I don't want that to be my life.
I think Michael Cera would do a really good Life of Hoff though too.
I don't know. you still have like a boisterous edge about you, I guess.
A boisterous edge.
Yeah.
That's my wrestling name.
Boisterous edge.
When I make it big in WWE.
In this corner.
Weighing 275 pounds from Mobile, Alabama. Please welcome to the ring the terrifying, the monstrous, boisterous edge.
You fuck!
Fucking suck! Go home! Alright, I want to think about this. Who would... I think Paul Rudd would be good for you too, though, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Shit.
White boy, put some pump up.
God, who would... Oddly enough... No, that's not oddly enough.
What?
Ryan Reynolds.
For me?
Yeah.
In what way? Just because I don't give a fuck and I say stupid shit all the time?
That makes a lot of sense, but no. That's not why I was thinking of it. I was thinking, like...
Because I'm actually Pikachu?
Yeah. Shit.
Hell yeah.
I feel like because he plays subtle really well. And unless you're trying to, like, do some bit where you're over the top, like, you're just, like, fully just sort of, like, subtle and everything. Just, like, kind of like, yeah, whatever. And I feel like he can play that really well.
I honestly would be okay with Ryan Reynolds.
He's a pretty boy.
Ryan Reynolds is funny because, like, as, like, a child, he, like, wasn't, like, quote-unquote, like, attractive. Like, he was a cute kid, but, like, so he, like, but because he wasn't, like, hot at all, like, he developed a sense of humor, and then he became hot, so now he's just a funny, hot guy. So it's, like, the winning package.
Who married a funny, hot woman.
It's true.
Like, that worked. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Blake Lively's got style. She's been doing this thing where she's wearing, like, pantsuits and shit. I'm like, I respect that woman.
What else do you expect? She got her break in fucking Gossip Girl. I think that's what she got her break from.
Yeah.
Oh, God, if she was big before that show, I feel like shit.
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, God. Who would be good in a Billy... Anna Kendrick.
Really?
Anna Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know
Yeah.
much about her.
Her and I feel like her and Ryan Reynolds are very similar in like and very similar to you, like I just don't give a fuck, so I can. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it.
Okay. That's nice to hear.
What I say goes, not like in like a dictator sort of way, but
What?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just had a stroke. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I genuinely don't even know what I was trying to fucking say.
I'm tired. Do you want to be done?
Yeah.